Hey, what's up? This is Mun.
And I am Ray, y'all.
And we back. We black.
And we back. And we black.
So now we just taking and doing
impromptu. Another impromptu video. Uncut. Raw and uncut.
That's right.
Because you need to hear what we gotta say when we want to say it. So there it is.
This video is about these young ladies that are coming out the mouth calling out Martin Luther King Jr. and say he's not a great man because allegedly he cheated on Coretta Scott King.
Okay.
Let me tell you how disrespectful and how fucked up that is.
Let's talk about it.
How in the hell can you be a black person of this day and age, have the audacity to speak negatively about a man who gave his life for you?
And for your mom, and for your grandmother, and your father, and so on.
And what bothers me the most is that you don't even have the proof that he's cheated on this woman.
No one in the world has proof of it.
Nobody. Even Coretta Scott King in her own biography says she didn't believe that about her husband. You have to understand. It's two questions. One, what have you done for your people?
Right.
Other than talk shit.
Yeah, what plight have you gone through to help?
And number two, what gives you the damn right to speak so negatively about someone who was murdered to protect you? See, what bothers me about some of black people is this. You can hate Dr. King or love him. That's your choice. But it's one thing I will admit. As soon as integration became law, all you niggas that sat around there and said this fool has lost his mind, all of a sudden y'all start going to Macy's, y'all start going to the Marriott, y'all start going to all these damn white-owned businesses. Y'all asses couldn't go in, but because of his struggle and because of his fight, all of a sudden now your asses just start to trot up on in with no problem. Right,
now you're benefiting. And now you're not, it's like you're not saying thank you for what you've done.
No.
You're just going in it as if you've been afforded. This is my right. This is due you.
This is my God-given right.
Ain't none of this due us. None of it.
Do you get?
We're still not free. Like, what are you not getting?
What do you? How do you have the gall to speak so dangerous
about someone who's helping you?
Who's helped you?
That is biting the hand that fed you, that fed your mother. Again, let's go through the family history. He helped everybody. And like someone on TikTok said, how can you talk about somebody who helped you when you weren't even thought of?
Thank you. Had nothing to do with you. And then the strip part is about it. It's not that he stole money from the black community.
Right.
Not that he helped murder somebody from the black community. This man had an assumed marital affair. That's between him and Coretta.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Ain't got shit to do with you.
If there was an affair, why are you so invested in that?
That's nothing to do with you.
What is that? Because if we want to be real about it, what did Martin Luther King have to gain by helping, by doing what he did?
Nothing.
He had absolutely nothing to gain.
He gained a bullet.
That's it.
He gained a bullet, and then all of a sudden we hear about he went to the hospital and then he was smothered by one of the nurses or what have you. And it's like, man, I got so much
people just want to be heard.
I got so much anger in me about this young lady who said this BS bullshit, and you have a platform that you're saying this on. We're the only race that disrespects our leaders.
Yep. This is the definition of using your powers for evil, not for good.
You need to watch your mouth.
Right.
You need to watch what you say.
That's real.
Serious.
Because you have children who listen to you on these platforms. Whether they're supposed to or not is not the issue. The issue is what you're spewing.
Yes.
The fact that these young people and older people who are impressionable
I'm listening to this.
Here listening, and they are here just like you heard somebody say it. Because I'm not sure if one of his children, or if Coretta Scott King, rest in peace, has come to you and told you that it was true or not.
Yes.
But you're speaking it as if you know it's a fact.
And if it was something to deal with you, it was something to deal with you. And then for the female that you were actually talking to on your podcast or what have you, she has the audacity to come out of mouth, he wasn't a great man. I got a question. If a single mother who has a deadbeat father, she has kids, she has a job. Now the job is only paying her X amount of dollars, let's say like about $30,000 a year. She's also on public assistance and still having a hard time making ends meet and to make sure her children are fed. But now she has the hoe on the side. She's a stripper, and maybe sometimes she will go home with her clients and she will sleep with them for money. Does that make her a bad mother?
No, because she did what she got to do for her kids. But the thing is, that it would be flipped around to say, well, if the father wasn't a deadbeat. Of course.
If the father wasn't, he should be helping out.
Well, there it is.
I'm going to say it again. We're talking about the mother's decisions, her moral compass. Is she now, at this present time, will she be considered as a deadbeat mama because she's selling her ass for money to help feed her children and put a roof and keep a roof over their head? I really want somebody.
Everyone would say no.
I want somebody to come out their mouth and tell me if Martin Luther King is considered to be not a great person because allegedly he had an affair on Coretta Scott King. But a woman, a mama, who has put herself out there and trying to provide for her children, she has to sleep with some people. She thinks, I'm gonna sleep around and I'm gonna get paid for it. Is she not still a good mother?
I can tell you this. Whether Reverend King did or did not, he's been gone for what, 50 little?
Since 1968.
Yeah. Okay. So, if he did sleep with someone, other than his wife, that's not his legacy. His legacy is living on.
Yep.
So, that little thing that he may have done is minuscule on a scale. I'm sorry, she may not understand. It's small on a scale comparing to what he's done for us.
Yes.
Again, even for you.
Anytime someone is threatened, we're going to kill your family. If you speak at this church and you speak anyway while your home is being bombed and you still do it.
Yeah. Again, what have you done?
Absolutely nothing but talk shit.
What have you done?
That's all you've done but talk shit.
That's it.
And I'm serious. Someone need to take your podcast away for this. And if I have to be real, I have to be honest, I can't just come off the mouth and talk about this young lady. I gotta talk about Ice Cube because he did exactly the same thing in barbershop. How dare you come out the mouth and say that on Martin Luther King's birthday, get your freak on. That's what was said in barbershop. We're the only ones that talk down about our leaders.
Yeah, we make fun of us.
We make fun of us.
And the thing, whether that was scripted or not, you had the power to not say that.
It's a fucked up thing to say.
Yeah, you had the power to not say
all
that.
Rosa Parks did was set her ass down. That's another line from that bullshitting ass barbershop. All Rosa Parks did was set her ass down.
That's not all she did.
OJ did it. Oh, this is like, come on, man. How much do we have to tolerate from our own? And this war that's going on with black women, I'm gonna say some, black women are spewing this hatred about black men. You're doing exactly what the white man wants you to do. And on top of that, you got the gangbangers having their business killing, we killing ourselves. We got black women going against us, and we going against black women.
Yep.
Do you not see that this is not doing us no good at all?
None.
And for all the females that's looking for a man, you can't find a man, you come out and say you too strong and you independent. I want you to understand something. You're going to stay independent. You're going to stay strong.
Yep. And you should.
You're going to be alone.
If that's what, if weigh it out. You should be independent. You should be strong. That's fine. But you can, it's also all right to need something.
Yes,
need
you need
someone.
somebody. Damn.
It's okay. It doesn't make you weak
No,
for
it only
needing
makes
someone
you stronger.
at all. I mean,
Seriously.
but I mean, again, these platforms are. It's everybody can't have a mic.
They shouldn't have a mic.
I'll say that. Not everyone should have a mic.
Yes, no, everybody should not have a microphone.
And if
Yes,
so,
you
not
should
everybody's mic should be turned on.
Yes,
Because
you should not be speaking.
yeah, there are just some things that we should keep confidential.
We're going to talk about King having an alleged affair. This man has been dead. He was murdered in 1968. It's 2022.
We still talking
But
about
I got a question. And what if he did? Now what?
Right.
Does it discredit all that he's done for us?
Exactly.
But your ass still go to Macy's. Your ass still go to Bloomingdale's, Neiman Marcus. Your ass still going to these Marriotts and all these hotels.
You still got that affirm count,
Come on,
don't you?
man. Stop playing with me.
Okay.
Don't play games.
Everybody in luxurious stuff now because
Oh, my bad.
Thank
I'm
you,
sorry.
affirm.
You got that house, don't you? You ever heard the word? You ever heard this phrase called redlining? He fought against that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you didn't have to live in the projects. So you didn't have to live on Section 8. So you didn't have to do it. And not saying that you've done any of that, but I'm sure you know someone who has or still is.
It's like you sit around. It's like you cut. You just cut. It's like how you going after Reverend King, the one who said nonviolent.
Who helped you?
I mean,
Whether you want to look at however you want to look at it, he helped.
you wouldn't be
He
able
really
to have
did.
a platform if it wasn't for Dr. King.
Not at all. No, we are not where we should be, but we damn sure ain't where we were.
Yes.
Not even when he died. We're a little bit further along.
And like I said, agree with him or disagree with his methods or what he stood for. But you still benefited.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to believe it or not, you still benefited from this man's struggle, from this man's fight.
Exactly.
How can you be that goddamn ungrateful?
How? No, well, you know what? I know exactly how. Because nowadays, some of these millennials and some of these adults nowadays, y'all motherfuckers is garbage.
I'm
Garbage.
For real.
I
It's like-
said what I said and I said it loud.
You have
garbage.
a platform, and you probably got subscribers, and you probably got I don't know how many views. How do you sleep at night knowing that you portrayed your own race for a view?
It's not only for a view, it's for $1. Because the more views you get, the more money you get. So a lot of people are sleeping very comfortable.
It's like you don't even see the damage that you've done.
Well, some people don't care to see the damage, and I think that's more dangerous than not seeing it. You know what I mean?
And with what you just said, sweetheart, I agree with what this brother said on TikTok. More millennials, people of this generation, are more concerned about getting money outside of being respected.
Yep.
They would they would take away, they would go ahead and be out there and be totally disrespectful to themselves and others for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was money, power, respect.
Yep.
Y'all Bammers don't give a damn about respect.
Nope.
Y'all confused.
Or power.
Yeah, you confuse the fact of me saying to a young brother, yes, sir. That Bammer said, I don't deserve that much respect.
But then when you don't get the respect, you got a problem.
How you gonna disrespect me? How you gonna?
That's the narrative you put out.
Shit is just.
This is what you want me to do.
It is absolutely absurd. You should not have a platform. You should apologize for what you're saying about this great man. For real, and anyone on your podcast, or anyone your friends, or anyone people that sit there commenting should apologize. There is no way that you should think that you've done something great when you're going to sit here and talk negatively about the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King.
And these are your friends who are high-fiving.
And this man,
and yes, man, yes, girl.
This man put his life on the line.
Yes.
His life on the line, and was murdered. You just as bad as TMZ coming out of the mouth talking about the mayor Marion Barry and calling him the crack mayor. Despite the legacy, despite what he's done, mean, now you know we used to come out of mom and say black people don't invest in their own communities. I see why.
Yeah.
Why the hell should I? Shit, look what you say about me. And you don't even have proof. You probably didn't know what King was until you went to high school.
Right.
Shit, ain't read a book a day in your damn life this man wrote.
And my thing is this. I hope you never heard of King until you went to high school. Because if you've heard of him and have known him before then, I'm really upset. Because this means you know how to study. Yes. You know how to find out information. You're going off of what you heard. Because I don't know what you could have read. And I'm sure that there are things out there. I'm sure there's narratives everywhere.
Yeah.
But don't you want to study something before you start putting information out?
You don't speak ill of the dead. And I'm sorry, he didn't die. He was murdered.
Yeah, he was murdered.
That makes it even worse. I mean, you can't. I mean, I'm just waiting for the rest of you to come out of the mouth and talking about Medgar Evers.
All right. Wait a minute, they might not know who that is.
Well, I'm sorry. Medgar Evers was a civil rights activist.
We gotta stick with the 5 people that they teach in school.
Medgar Evers was murdered. Yes, on in his driveway as he was coming home, and he was an activist from Mississippi. Yeah, do your homework, Medgar Evers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but we just wanted to come on here real quick because we had a few things to talk about, a few things to say.
I ain't done. I'm just saying.
Do your research before you come on.
Book, man.
Yeah. This is part 1. This is part 1.
Look, before you open up your mouth, ask yourself a question. How does this benefit me other than profit me financially?
Does this help elevate or does it degrade?
What about your heart, man? What about your character, your soul? I'm so serious. What about that? Does that not matter anymore? Seriously. You can sleep well at night knowing you just spoke negatively about someone who was murdered for you?
Yeah.
Does that not bother you just a little bit? Because I don't get paid from what we're doing.
Exactly.
That's why I'm never going to, and if I work, I'm not going to change my content. I'm not going to change who I am. I am going to do what I need to do to speak on situations that I deem to be disrespectful and needs to be brought to the forefront.
Yeah, we need to uplift our community, not take away, not tear it down.
We already do that. We do that enough. That's the government's doing it as it is.
Yeah.
Man, we had mass shootings and continuing on having threats. They're gonna kill all black people in the Clinton and Bowie area, that Walmart targets. I mean, this is what we're doing. But you don't want to talk about that.
Dear Mr. Lynch, congratulations, your legacy lives on.
This Bama wrote a. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Willie Lynch. Never mind. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Study
to show thyself approved.
Then you always people say, well, you know that Willie Lynch letter, that was a lie.
Was it?
Really?
Was it? I mean, let's.
That's what they say.
Let's review.
And then you hear somebody come along and say, man, where the slave ship at? Where the slave ships? I don't see no slave ships. So what does that mean? You don't see slave ships.
That means it didn't happen.
Would it be where there's not slaves?
Right. That means it didn't happen.
Man, I'm just saying, man.
I can't deal with people
where the slave ships, man? I don't see the slave ships nowhere, man. I mean, you hear about the Titanic. Where the slave ships at? You do realize the Titanic was in the 1900s. Slavery was in the 1700s?
Right. Yeah, so excuse me if some things have dissipated.
Man,
sorry.
This is my
using big words.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Gone away.
I just can't take you people no more, man. I'm serious. TikTok, you need to ban some of these folks, man.
Yep. And if we're one that needs to be banned for telling the truth,
that's
so be it.
On TikTok.
That's fine.
This ain't going to TikTok. This is on YouTube, man.
Yeah. Which is another platform that we need to be careful on.
Oh, yeah.
You can be banned from YouTube as well. But you know what? Someone will see it first.
You have people that have died so you can live.
And so you can spew your rhetoric.
You have no heart. It's impossible.
No conscience, because you don't want to find out if it's right or not. You want to be the first one to say something. That's more important.
Even if it's correct, why would you say something?
Why not correct what you heard?
I mean, it's the craziest shit ever, man. And somebody say, well, you mean we can't talk about our people? It's not about that.
We always talk about our people.
What did King do other than sacrifice himself and his family for the betterment
of us
black folks? Now, had he stole money from the black community, as I stated before, had he done anything to bring down the black community, hey,
let's talk about
that.
But that's not what happened.
That's not what he did.
And if he did do that, we need proof of that as well.
Yeah. And
I kind of doubt that he did, but
and do understand this. Look where you get your information from. The government.
Yeah, because they're on the up.
The same government that's murdering black folks every damn day for a traffic stop.
The same government
that enslaved
who the FBI said America's threat. What was America's threat?
America's threat is a unification of black people, the black family.
They don't want us unified.
No.
We're dangerous. So let's make up a story. Nah, government wouldn't do that, huh?
Yeah, he never will. Government don't lie.
Nah.
Well, that's all I gotta say. I'm
Ray. That's our time. We thank you for yours. We're not cutting this.
Nope.
Our videos are going to be raw and uncut. Go ahead, baby.
I'm sorry. I do want to say this. I don't know the young lady's name who's spewing this BS. So if you keep saying who, go to TikTok, put in anything saying something derogatory about black men, and you'll see a lot of black women pop up.
all black women, because we don't want to talk about our men in public.
But I don't know her name. I'm gonna find out and I'll put it in the video.
Yeah, it is what it is. But we thank you for selecting this video.
Mm-hmm.
This is a series of raw and uncut. Yeah, we're no longer sugarcoating.
Nope.
It is what it is. A lot of you are going to not like what we say.
Okay.
A few of you will like what we say. We appreciate all the views. We appreciate all of the commentary. Again, if there's something that you would like for us to talk about or you want our opinion on, please and thank you. Put that in the comment section below.
Mm-hmm.
We're sure that someone's going to come for us, and we're here for it. We got our catcher's mitt on. We ready to catch that.
Come on, bring it.
So all right, that's what we got. We good, babe?
We good, man. Oh, and by the way, this is mauve. This is mauve.
Pink. It's pink. All right. Well,
that's all I got. See you when I see you. Peace.
Bye.